recovery. John had always been a hardworking student, with a passion for science and a love for exploring the unknown. But when he was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder, his life took a sudden turn. His health deteriorated rapidly, and he found himself confined to a hospital bed, unable to pursue his dreams. As months passed by, John began to lose hope. He felt like giving up, like he would never be able to regain his strength and return to the life he once knew. But then he met Dr. Smith, a kind and compassionate doctor who believed in him even when John had stopped believing in himself. Dr. Smith introduced John to a team of therapists who worked with him tirelessly, helping him build his strength and regain his mobility. They encouraged him to take small steps at first, to set achievable goals and celebrate every milestone. They showed him that progress takes time, but that every effort counts. As John's physical health improved, so did his mental state. He began to feel more confident, more positive, and more determined than ever. He started to believe that he could overcome any obstacle, that he could achieve anything he set his mind to. With the help of his team, John eventually left the hospital and returned to his studies. He continued to work hard, but now with a newfound appreciation for life and a deeper sense of purpose. He graduated with honors and went on to pursue a career in research, hoping to make a difference in the world. Looking back on his journey, John realized that the road to recovery had not been easy, but it had been worth it. He knew that he would never forget the lessons he had learned, nor the people who had helped him along the way. The power of kindness. Sophie was a shy and introverted student in her English class. She struggled to keep up with the lessons and often felt left out in group activities. She had always been a timid person and lacked confidence in herself. One day, the English teacher announced that the class would be participating in a volunteering program to help out at a local shelter for animals. Sophie was hesitant at first, but decided to give it a try. At the shelter, Sophie met a little dog named Max. Max was a rescue dog who had been mistreated and had trust issues. But when Sophie approached him with a gentle hand and a kind word, Max slowly began to warm up to her. Sophie spent the day at the shelter, helping to feed and care for the animals. She also learned a lot about the importance of animal welfare and the power of kindness. She realized that even small acts of kindness could make a big difference in the lives of others. As the day came to an end, Sophie felt a newfound sense of confidence and self-worth. She had discovered that by stepping out of her comfort zone and helping others, she could make a positive impact in the world. From that day forward, Sophie became more involved in volunteering and started to open up to her classmates. She found that by being kind and supportive to others, she could create a positive and welcoming environment for everyone. Sophie's journey taught her that the power of kindness is truly transformative. It has the ability to change lives, create connections, and bring joy to those who need it most. The brave escape. Lena was a 23-year-old student studying abroad in Paris. She had been enjoying her time in the city, but one night, as she was walking back to her apartment, she was suddenly approached by two men who demanded her purse. Lena, feeling scared and overwhelmed, gave them her purse and ran away as fast as she could. Shaken by the incident, Lena went to the police station to report the theft. The officers were sympathetic but told her that they couldn't do much to help her get her belongings back. Determined not to let the thieves get away with their crime, Lena decided to take matters into her own hands. She searched the internet for local pawn shops and started visiting them one by one, asking if they had seen any of her stolen items. Days went by, and Lena was beginning to feel discouraged. She had been to every pawn shop in the area and had no luck finding her belongings. But she refused to give up. Finally, on her last stop of the day, Lena spotted her purse in a display case. She pointed it out to the shopkeeper, who claimed he had no idea it was stolen. Lena stood her ground and demanded that the shopkeeper return her purse. After some heated negotiation, the shopkeeper finally relented and returned Lena's purse. Inside, she found her wallet, phone, and other personal belongings. Overjoyed, she thanked the shopkeeper and walked out, feeling grateful for her persistence and bravery. From that day on, Lena was more aware of her surroundings and took extra precautions to ensure her safety. She also learned that sometimes, you have to take matters into your own hands and be persistent in order to achieve your goals.